Hello. Well, I guess I'm caught up now with the videos that got stacked up and didn't get uploaded right away. Housekeeping's all cleaned up, so everything will be live now. Little spider just decided to take a run by. That was strange. Everything speaks, though. You know? Be careful what you squash, by the way. Chances are very good. That's a messenger from source, your source. Anyway, I'll think about it later. So, what do I have to say? Maybe not very much. I did want to touch bases, though, and share with you that I've been feeling kind of unsteady identity-wise. Have you? There are times when you can go for weeks and months and maybe even years on a nice even keel. I think it's been a while since we've seen any of those times. And judging by what the planets are doing there in the sky, some of the big boys, the slow-moving ones, are locked in square and opposition, and so that's going to be with us for a number of years. Should be interesting and really deep. Pluto is one of those, and Uranus and Saturn. Great guys to have in square and opposition, huh? Why not? It'll drudge up the deep stuff, that's for sure. And little changes might turn out to be big ones. Who knows? I'm not an astrologer this time around. I've done that before, though, because I've had some really intuitive readings flow through when I was contemplating doing astrology in this lifetime and studying it. And I could feel where they were coming from. And it was long, long ago. Well, I mean, you know, I guess that's another way of saying other lifetimes, which are all right now. So I take that back. It wasn't long ago. Whatever. I mean, how does one keep one's balance in the midst of waking up to all of this, huh? We're not operating on all cylinders yet either. And we won't be until all those, come back here, Mr. Unicorn, I'm not doing that. Hello. What do you see up there? It's a star. Oh no, it's a UFO. Ah! They're coming to get us. Are they coming to get us? Do we need to run and hide? Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Mr. Unicorn, thank you. Honestly, you know, you'd think you were a Gemini. Anyway, little MPD never hurt anybody. What was that all about? I haven't got a clue. There's no reason for the software to have done that. I haven't seen it do that before. So who knows? Maybe Mr. Unicorn has a mind of its own. Hey, whatever. God. Oh, Lord. Yeah, ye old local fool, that's me. I'll answer to that. Sort of. Won't promise what kind of answer I'll give, but maybe I'll answer to it. Okay, so where was I? Oh, you know, I'm going to link up the, I think he's called the Anti-Terrorist. He's got a YouTube site, and he is an absolute hoot. Very wise, very, very good sense of humor. And so I'll link that up for those of you that want a good laugh. It's nice commentary. The most enjoyable commentary on the media I have seen in many a long day, if ever. Okay, so where and what? Well, I don't know. I think I can see enough into the quote-unquote future to recognize and realize that in this video blog, I'm doing a really fine job of making an ass of myself, and saying idiotic things. But what can I say? The thing is, this is my truth now. And so it's my choice to be true to that. And when then comes, whenever then is, and I see it differently, well, I'll act on that then. Meanwhile, though, I've been feeling pretty insecure. It's very strange to be in the midst of these changes, is to have ego coming and going and rising and falling and, having a tantrum and generally making itself known. Mostly on its way out the door, but come on, folks, ego's not a bad thing. We would not do well at all in this place without it. 3D is tough. Like I said in my last video, it's tough for the gentle and tender soul whose only inner logic is purity and joy and harmony and companionship and love, That's who and what we are. That's our native space and frequency and so on. And so to come into a place where there's war, where people abuse and mistreat one another, and the planet, and the children, and themselves, I mean, we may be meanest of all to ourselves. And if you're in heart, much at all, maybe you're aware that it's what's going on inside that creates that manifestation that seems to be out there. With all those 99.999 yada yada empty atoms, they're empty. We fill them, we create them, we direct them with our beliefs and it's all subconscious pretty much. And that's why we think we can disown it. And we think it's out there and it's none of us, got nothing to do with me. No, that's them, that's the world, that's Libya, that's Saudi Arabia, that's those crazy kooks in, Timbuktu, whatever. It's us. It's us. All of it. And if we're not careful, we can bring down some pretty nasty calamities on ourselves. We're really flirting with that, with all the warnings of disaster in the movies and all the belief in cataclysm and judgment and Armageddon and, oh my God, it's just nauseous. I mean, it's going to be like the Y2K thing, folks. There will be a 2013. Different? Yeah. It'll be different, we'll be different, but it'll be here, we'll be here. So, those of you sitting on the sidelines waiting for this magical, mythical date to come and fix everything up are going to be sorely disappointed. What we get is what we carve out for ourselves, day to day, minute by minute, moment by moment. It's the beingness is in the now. And anytime we're looking to anything at all in the future, got to be very careful with that because we're getting off center. It's not just now. What can I say? I know all this sounds nuts to some of you, to those who are anchored in the mind, which right now is most of the planet, but it won't always be. We're waking up. More and more and more of us are finding this kind of thing makes sense. And pretty soon we'll all be able to talk to one another reasonably again. No more hurling sticks and stones and nuclear bombs at one another. You know? No more of this slapping and punching and just being generally noxious. I'm tired of it. So I have to clean it up within me. I have to love and respect me. I have to treat me the way I want to see everyone treating everyone else. And when fear comes up for me, it's in my best interest to sit there and be with it, not run from it. You know, not deal with it by going and getting a candy bar or renting a movie or what other mind-numbing, intuition-numbing thing we can do. And it's time to learn to be alone, together with self. We're getting cosmic tune-ups every day, all the time. This energy the sun's putting out, cosmic radiation, all of this, it can be mighty beneficial. It just depends on which way you're pointed. Where are you steering that cosmic ship of yours? If you're riding up the spiral of light, well then it's all for the good. Every bit of it. It's just stuff that comes up that needs to be dealt with. And as we deal with it, if we stay in heart before, during, and after, you'll get a feeling and you'll know, how do I say it? You'll know you did right. You'll know you passed the test. I mean, those are really prosaic ways of trying to express what it is I want to say here. But there's just a feeling of being right on. And you get feedback from within heart so that you know. Or you actually get it from life, you get the feedback from people. And they won't necessarily even know that they're giving you that feedback. It's coming from life. It's just using them. Just like you're not the body, you're just using it. As we raise our consciousness, we can also begin to raise our vision of our own identity. And get it up out of the gutter and get the nose off of the grindstone there in our vision of ourself. Let's have a higher vision of ourself. Let's start seeing ourselves as operating from the higher planes and just projecting a ray, an image, an entity down here. This isn't the real us any more than I'm this unicorn here. Let's disidentify from what's physical. Let's not let it fill up the screen of our attention and our awareness to the exclusion of higher self and of the higher dimensions. Anyway, I don't mean to go on and on. Like I said, I'm feeling pretty stupid lately. But mostly you guys are really nice to me in the comments, so I guess it gives me a little courage to even feel stupid. What can I say? Love and light. And oh, congratulations, Oakenbud. Wonderful video. Truly a light that shines. Everybody, come on, start doing videos. Let's all get this conversation going. Why not? If we can touch and wake up one person, wouldn't it be worth feeling stupid or awkward or dumb? If one person could connect with their heart and could really make that connection, there are so many of us wandering around out there right now, so on the verge of waking up, and yet feeling so lost and confused, and it'll just take a touch because they're ready. It's the time for that. So let's let ourself be used by the higher self, by Source. And let's let our life make a difference as we all go home together. Love you guys.